Leo, listen to me very carefully. The cards did not pull themselves for just anyone today. They pulled for you, specifically you, and what they are showing me about the 17th of August, 2026, makes my hands tremble, little because this is not a vague whisper. Leo. This is a declaration. Someone is walking toward you with their whole heart cracked open, and you are going to be in a relationship with this person far sooner than your anxious mind will let you believe. But here is the twist that almost made me set the deck down. This person has been near you before, closer than you realized, and there is a reason the universe kept them just out of reach until this exact moment. You needed to become the version of yourself that could finally receive them without shrinking. Before I go deeper, I need you to do something small but sacred. Drop a comment right now and tell me where in the world you are watching from. Just your city. Your country, one word. Let me see you. Let the universe see that you are here, awake, and ready to receive. And if your chest just tightened when I said closer than you realized, hit subscribe to Trusted Tarot. Because what I am about to unfold for you in the next few minutes will change the way you walk into the rest of August. I need you to stop right now. Do not scroll past this. If your thumb was about to swipe away, I am asking your higher self to freeze it in place. You did not land on this channel, Trusted Tarot, by accident. The algorithm is merely a mirror for your soul's frequency. And right now, your energy is screaming for an answer. You have been searching for a sign, begging the universe for a single drop of clarity in this vast desert of waiting. And this is it. This is your sign. The date we're crossing into, the 17th of August, 2026, is a spiritual portal for you, Leo. It is a threshold. And you were meant to hear this exact message at this exact second because your spirit guides have practically dragged you to this screen. They knew you were about to give up. They felt the heavy sigh you let out this morning. They saw the way you looked in the mirror and wondered if this was just how it was going to be from now on. But they brought you here to tell you that the waiting is over. And I know the waiting has been heavy because I can feel the exhaustion radiating off your aura. I want you to tune into your physical body for a moment because the spirit always speaks through the flesh first. Over the last few days, you have been experiencing a very specific, undeniable somatic shift. You might not have recognized it as spiritual, but your body has been ringing like an alarm bell. There is this sudden, unexplainable flutter in your chest, right behind your heart space, that hits you when you are completely alone. It is not anxiety, Leo, though your mind tries to label it as such. It is energetic anticipation. Your soul is physically reacting to a frequency that is rapidly approaching you. You have been feeling this weird, buzzing restlessness in your limbs, a deep tension in your jaw that you cannot seem to massage away, and an overwhelming urge to check your phone even when you know no one has called. You are waiting for a vibration you cannot yet name. Then there are the mornings. You have been waking up early, your eyes snapping open at 3 or 4 in the morning, your mind immediately racing with a sense of profound urgency. You lie there in the dark, feeling an unusual emotional sensitivity washing over you. Things that normally would not bother you are suddenly bringing you to the edge of tears. A commercial memory, a fleeting thought of someone's smile. You have been carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, acting as the strong one, the warm one, the bright one. That is the curse and the blessing of the Leo heart. You give so much light to others that you forget you need warmth in return. But right now, your nervous system is unloading years of suppressed hope. You are being emotionally purged so that you can actually hold the magnitude of what is coming. If you let your guard down for just 1 second, you realize how deeply you have been longing for someone to simply hold you and say they are never leaving. But the physical symptoms are only half the story. When you finally manage to fall back asleep, or when you drift off in those heavy moments of exhaustion, the dream world takes over. And this is where the universe stops whispering and starts shouting. You have been having incredibly vivid, almost cinematic dreams lately. Maybe you have been dreaming of a specific face, or maybe it is just a feeling in the dream, a feeling of being deeply, profoundly recognized. You wake up with your heart pounding, reaching out for someone who is not there. You have been experiencing flashes of memory that make no logical sense. A smell, a song playing from a passing car, specific phrase someone used years ago, suddenly invading your thoughts at 2 in the afternoon. These are not random misfires of your brain. These are subconscious tethers being pulled tight. Your intuition is receiving data packets from the future, bleeding through into your present reality. And then there are the synchronicities, Leo. You cannot ignore them anymore. You keep seeing the same repeating numbers. You keep hearing the same name in passing conversations. You open a book, or you look at a billboard, or you scroll past a post. And the message is always about return, about timing, about a love that survives the fire. You have been feeling this eerie sense that you are being watched, protected, and guided by an invisible hand. It feels almost overwhelming, this constant barrage of signs, but I need you to breathe right now. I need you to ground yourself in your chair. Because before I can reveal the exact nature of this connection, before I can tell you who this person is and what they are preparing to do on August 17th, you need to understand the energetic architecture of why this is happening now. If I just give you the situation without giving you the context, you will sabotage it. You see, the universe does not deliver a blessing until the vessel is ready to hold it without breaking. And you, my beautiful, fiery, proud Leo, have had to go through a profound humbling process to become this vessel. You have had to sit in silence. You have had to watch other people move on, get married, buy houses, and build lives. While you felt stuck in an emotional waiting room, that pain was not a punishment. It was preparation. The person coming toward you is not coming to fix your broken pieces, they are coming to build an empire with your wholeness. But to receive them, you have to stop defending your heart. You have been so guarded, so fiercely protective of your own energy, that you have built walls disguised as boundaries. The cards are showing me a tower falling, not to destroy you, but to let the light inches. This delayed reveal, this agonizing suspense you feel in your gut right now, is actually a sacred pause. The spirit realm is holding back the final piece of the puzzle until you make a conscious decision to drop the armor. You need to realize that the love you have been manifesting, the partnership that aligns with your highest career goals, your financial stability, and your deepest spiritual purpose is not going to look like the toxic cycles of your past. It is going to require you to trust someone who might not fit the exact physical mold you originally pictured, but whose soul recognizes yours across time and space. You are on the precipice of a massive life overhaul, and the romantic component is simply the catalyst. So, as we prepare to cross the threshold into the mind of the other person, into their regrets and their awakening, I need you to commit to staying present. Do not let your fear of being disappointed rob you of this revelation. Let's step out of your energy for a moment and look across the energetic bridge to them. This person, the one who has been occupying the back of your mind, the one whose name still makes your breath catch when it crosses your thoughts. Right now, as you sit here listening to my voice, they are going through a profound internal earthquake. You thought you were the only one lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering what went wrong or what was left unsaid. But I need you to understand that their silence was never indifference. It was intimidation. It was a deep, paralyzing emotional overwhelm. They have been watching you, Leo, watching you glow up from the shadows, watching you handle your career, your finances, and your spiritual evolution with such fierce, unapologetic grace. And it terrified them because they realized they were simply not operating on your frequency. They saw you stepping into your power, commanding rooms, attracting abundance, and standing firmly in your worth, and they realized they had to elevate themselves just to stand beside you. Over the last few weeks, they have been hit with a relentless wave of intense regret. It hits them in the most mundane, unexpected moments. They are driving to work or sitting in a crowded room surrounded by people who do not truly know them. And suddenly the memory of your laugh, the way you looked at them when you believed in them, crashes over them like a tidal wave. They are realizing that the connections they have tried to pursue since you stepped back are entirely hollow. They are comparing everyone to you, and everyone is coming up painfully short. They are remembering the specific conversations you had about your future, the way you spoke about building a legacy, merging your resources, and creating a life of deep spiritual and financial stability. They see now that you were offering them a seat at an empire you were building, and they were too emotionally immature to recognize the value of the crown you were offering them. But the universe has been breaking them down, stripping away their ego, forcing them to confront their own shadows so they can finally meet you in the light. They are preparing to say something to you. It is sitting on the tip of their tongue, heavy, urgent, and undeniable. They have drafted messages in their head 1,000 times, typing them out and deleting them because no casual words felt big enough to bridge the gap their absence created. They are realizing that a simple apology is not enough. They need to offer a profound transformation. They are gathering their courage, fighting through the fear that you have moved on, fighting through the shame of how they handled things before. They know that you are a Leo. They know your heart is vast, generous, and fiercely loyal, but they also know your boundaries are made of iron. They know they only get one shot to re-enter your orbit, and they are meticulously preparing to show you that they have done the deep, agonizing inner work required to match your vibration. They are looking at the calendar, feeling the undeniable pull of mid-August, feeling the magnetic draw of August 17th, 2026, knowing that this is their divine window of opportunity to make things right. Before we go deeper into exactly what they are going to bring to your doorstep, I need to pause and speak directly to your spirit. If your heart is beating a little faster right now, if you feel a warm flush of recognition spreading through your chest, this is your soul confirming the absolute truth of these words. Do not brush this off as coincidence. You are part of the trusted tarot community for a reason. You are here because you refuse to settle for the superficial, generic readings that tell you what you want to hear. You are here for the raw, unfiltered truth of the cosmos. If you are ready to anchor this energy into your reality, I want you to claim it right now. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and make a silent pact with the universe that you will never hide your light or shrink your desires again. When you subscribe, you are not just supporting this channel, you are signaling to your spirit guides that you are an active, willing participant in your own destiny. You are telling the universe, I am ready, I am listening. I am open to the love and abundance that is mine. Now, let's talk about why this specific person, and why this specific timing. You might be wondering, if they are doing all this intense internal work, why haven't they reached out yet? Why the agonizing delay, Leo? The delay was your divine protection. If they had come back to you 6 months ago, or even 3 months ago, they would have dragged you right back into the same chaotic, ungrounded cycle that drained your energy and stalled your financial and career momentum. You needed this time in the wilderness to secure your own foundation. You needed to focus on your own money, your own spiritual practices, your own joy, so that when they return, they are returning to a sovereign ruler, not a wounded soul looking for a savior. The universe kept them at bay until your energetic signature shifted from needing their validation to simply choosing whether they add value to your already beautiful life. And now the shift has happened. The energetic cord that was frayed and tangled is suddenly pulling taut. They are feeling it. You are feeling it. It is the hope and anticipation you have been trying to suppress because you were afraid of being disappointed again. But I am telling you, this is not a false hope. This is the quiet before dawn. They are currently in a state of emotional reckoning, looking at their own life, their own career trajectory, and realizing that without your stabilizing, fiery presence, their world lacks color and purpose. They are preparing to make a move that will completely surprise you. It won't be a casual text asking how you are. It is going to be a deliberate, intentional gesture that demands your attention, respects your time, and honors your journey. They are bringing an offering, a truth that has been hidden, confession that will shift the entire dynamic between you and lay the groundwork for the relationship you have been manifesting. This is the moment the cards have been building toward, Leo. The main reveal, the exact nature of what is crossing your path as we move through the portal of August 17th, 2026. This is not going to be a casual message that leaves you deciphering hidden meanings. What is coming is a profound, undeniable confession. This person is going to break the silence with a level of vulnerability you have never seen from them before. They are going to admit that they were wrong, not just about the situation, but about their own capacity to hold space for your light. They are bringing a decision to the table, a definitive choice that they have made after weeks of agonizing inner turmoil. They have realized that a life without your fiery, stabilizing presence is a life half-lived, and they are coming to you with a tangible offering. It might be an invitation to meet in a place that holds deep significance for both of you, or it might be a deeply written letter, a voice note that shakes your hands when you press play, or a sudden, unexpected appearance that leaves you completely breathless. They are putting their pride aside, swallowing their fear of rejection, and laying their cards entirely on the table. They want to build that empire with you. They want to merge their resources, their hearts, and their spiritual paths with yours. The outcome tease I felt at the very beginning of this reading is manifesting right now. You are going to be in a relationship with this person, and it is going to happen so fast once the first domino falls that it will feel like time itself is bending to accommodate your union. But here is where I must give you crucial warning. A layer of emotional guidance that could make or break this divine reunion. When this message arrives, when this confession lands in your lap, the intensity of it will be staggering. Your nervous system, which has been on high alert for so long, is going to want to reject it. Your ego, which has worked so hard to protect you from disappointment, is going to scream at you to be defensive. You will feel a sudden urge to pull away, to test them, to make them work for it, to punish them for the silence that caused you so much pains. Leo, I am begging you, do not let old pain distort this new message. Do not let the ghost of past betrayals convince you that this is a trap. The warning here is not about danger. The warning is about your own internal resistance. You have become so accustomed to the struggle, so used to fighting for crumbs of affection, that receiving a full, overflowing banquet of love is going to feel deeply uncomfortable. It will feel suspicious. You will want to poke holes in it. You will want to find the catch, but there is no catch. The only catch is that you have to be willing to drop your armor. When they reach out, I need you to pause before you react. Take a deep breath. Read the words again. Listen to the tone of their voice. Receive their offering clearly, not defensively. If you meet their vulnerable confession with a wall of icy sarcasm or detached indifference, you will push them right back into the shadows. You must meet their courage with your own. You must allow yourself to be soft, even if just for a moment. To let this new energy inches in, you might be asking, why now? Why is this sudden avalanche of clarity and action happening specifically around the 17th of August? This brings us to the divine window, the sacred timing of the cosmos. This timing is not random. It is spiritually aligned and energetically ripened. Think about the silence you have endured over the last few months. That silence was not empty. It was gestational. You were incubating a new version of yourself. Every tear you cried, every boundary you enforced, every time you chose your own peace over a chaotic connection, you were shifting the energetic coordinates of your life. The universe needed them to hit rock bottom in their own emotional landscape so they could finally see the beacon of your light. August 17th acts as an energetic fulcrum. The planetary alignments at this time are stripping away illusions and demanding absolute truth. It is a period where hidden things are brought to the light, where secrets can no longer be kept, and where the heart can no longer lie to itself. This person has reached the end of their internal rope. The energetic ripening means that the fruit is finally ready to fall from the tree. If they had tried to reach out a week earlier, the fruit would have been sour, unripe, and full of the same old defensive patterns. But now, the sweetness of true realization has set inches. The delay was the very mechanism that ensured this relationship would actually last. You were both being forged in separate fires so that when you finally came back together, you would be unbreakable. The spiritual guidance here is clear. Trust the timing of your life. Every agonizing second of waiting was purchasing this exact moment of triumph. As this divine window opens, you are going to notice a profound shift in your own psychological landscape. The heavy, suffocating anxiety that has been sitting on your chest is going to begin to dissolve, replaced by a strange, quiet certainty. You will stop checking their social media. You will stop asking your friends for their opinions on what you should do. You will simply know. This is the hallmark of spiritual maturity, Leo. It is the transition from chasing to attracting, from forcing to allowing. You are going to feel a deep, resonant calm wash over you, even as the external circumstances begin to accelerate. It is the calm of a sovereign ruler who knows their worth is not up for negotiation. When the communication finally breaks through, you will not be scrambling to find the right words. You will respond from a place of grounded power. You will see them not as a prize to be won, but as an equal who is finally stepping up to claim their place beside you. This psychological shift is the final key turning in the lock. The universe has been waiting for you to embody this exact frequency of unshakable self-assurance before releasing the physical manifestation of your desires. Now, before we close this sacred space together, I need to speak directly to the part of you that is still afraid. The part of you that is reading this feeling a desperate, blooming hope in your chest, but simultaneously whispering, "What if I am fooling myself again?" I know you're tired, Leo. I know you are so deeply exhausted from being the strong one, the resilient one, the one who always figures it out. You have carried the weight of your own healing, your own career ambitions, your own financial security, and your own spiritual evolution on your back, and you have done it with a smile so bright that no one ever asked if you were okay. But I see you, the universe sees you. You do not have to be brave right now. You do not have to have it all figured out. You are allowed to lay down the armor. You are allowed to be soft, tender, and hopeful without feeling like you are setting yourself up for a fall. The tears you have cried in the dark, in the shower, in your car with the engine off so no one could hear you, they were not tears of weakness. They were the waters clearing the path for this exact moment. Your confusion, your longing, your fear of being perpetually overlooked, while you pour your golden light into everyone else, it is all ending here. The disappointment you have swallowed is being transmuted into the very fuel that will power this new chapter of your life. You have been asking the divine why you had to walk through this specific wilderness, why you had to feel this particular brand of loneliness. It is because your heart was being expanded to hold a love that is not transactional, but transcendent. The person coming toward you on this August timeline is not here to drain you. They are here to pour back into you. They are here to witness your magic and protect your peace. The spiritual guidance wrapping around you right now is one of profound reassurance. You are safe. You are emotionally held. The worst is over. The cycle of waiting for the other shoe to drop is broken. You are stepping into a season where your love life, your financial abundance, and your career trajectory are no longer at war with one another. They are aligning in perfect, harmonious symmetry. Because when your heart is finally at rest, your entire energetic signature shifts. You stop vibrating in survival mode and start vibrating in creation mode. This is why this relationship is arriving now. It is the final piece of the puzzle that unlocks your next level of prosperity. When you are no longer leaking energy into anxiety and heartbreak, imagine what you will build. Imagine the empire you will cultivate, the money you will attract, the creative projects you will launch. This love is not a distraction from your destiny. It is the anchor that allows you to sail further into it. The 17th of August is not just a date on a calendar, it is your spiritual graduation. It is the day the universe looks at you and says, "You have learned the lesson. You have survived the fire. Now, come and receive your reward." So, Leo, I want to leave you with closing ritual, a way to physically seal this energy into your body so that when the moment comes, you are grounded, ready, and unshakable. Wherever you are right now, if it is safe to do so, I want you to close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely, pulling in this new, hopeful energy. And as you exhale, let it out through your mouth with a soft sigh, releasing the last remnants of doubt. Now, place your hand over your heart space. Feel the warmth of your palm against your chest. Feel the steady, rhythmic beating of your heart, the engine of your life, the center of your power. Keep your hand there and repeat this affirmation silently to yourself. I am worthy of the love that is rushing toward me. I release the need to control the timing. I am open, I am safe, and I am ready to receive. Let those words sink into your bones. Sit with this message for a moment. Let it wash over you like a warm, golden light. You have walked through the fire, and you have come out refined, radiant, and ready for the love that has always been yours by divine right. The cards do not lie, and your intuition does not steer you wrong. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust yourself. If this reading found you at the exact right time, if your heart is beating with that undeniable sense of recognition, I need you to take one final action to seal this intention. Go to the comments right now and type the word claimed. Just that one word. Let it be your digital signature, your energetic contract with the universe that you are accepting this love, this abundance, and this new chapter. And if you have not already, make sure you are subscribed to Trusted Tarot and have turned on the bell notification, because the energy is moving rapidly, and you do not want to miss the guidance that is coming next. Share this video with someone who has been walking through their own emotional wilderness, someone who needs to hear that their waiting is almost over. You are deeply loved, you are fiercely protected, and you're beautiful. Golden Heart is about to be so incredibly full. Until the next reading, keep your light burning bright.